My name is Kanupriya Bhargav and I am currently working as legal intern with Lexis and Company, and today I will talk about marital rape. Marital rape in India. It is 21st century and still marital rape is not criminalized in many countries. In India, rape is defined under section 375 of Indian Penal Code, which categorically excluded marital rape from the definition of rape of section 375 is sexual intercourse by a man with his own wife, and the wife not being under the 15 years of age is not rape. First time law for the rape emerged in 1900 BC in Babylon, and it was dictated that if a man forces his sex upon another man's wife or a virgin woman that is living in his father's house, then that man should be put to death. And in this legislation, a man was not put to death because he harmed women, but he harmed the dignity of the masculine honor. Woman was viewed as the property of her father till she is married, and after the marriage was considered as the property of her husband. After this law, many other countries also defined woman as the property of her husband and father prior to her marriage. In early laws, rape was defined as a property crime against husband and father than the woman herself, and rape was not defined in marriage because a man could do whatever he wants to do with his property, that means wife. This notion did not go unnoticed in India. India framed law for rape under section 375 of Indian Penal Code, in which it categorically excluded marital rape under its exception sexual intercourse by a man with his own wife. The wife not being under 15 years of age is not rape. Rape was defined in this section, although it did not cover marital rape. Present scenario in India. The Criminal Law Second Amendment Act 1983, Amendment to Indian Evidence Act 2002, Protection of Children from Sexual Offence POSCO Act 2012, Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013. Even after all these laws, the exemption of marital rape remains in the place. In 2012, Justice Verma Committee gave recommendation to remove the exception of section 375 of Indian Penal Code and recommended marriage should not be considered as an irrevocable consent to sexual acts. In response to its parliamentary standing committee said it would destroy the sanctity of marriage and it will put family under stress. It also promoted anarchy in families and destroy marriages. In 2019, reports of National Crime Records Bureau reported 32,033 cases, out of which 94% of the cases was committed by the perpetrator known to the victim. We only think that outside strangers pose a threat of rape and sexual assault to women, but we overlook the man, husband, who regards his woman, wife, as his property and wants to have sexual interrelation with her without her consent. Even after so much development of laws in country, it takes us back the idea where woman is considered as the property of his husband and she should give him sexual pleasure whenever he wants, as it is her duty. The sexual subjugation of women in marriage is reinforced in many ways. Over 80% of married women who report sexual violence reports her current husband as the perpetrator and 9% as former husband. Not only do we need to alter laws, but we also need to change the attitude of those who regard women as sex objects. In marriage, women should be treated with dignity, respect, independence. Marriage is a holy institution that requires both husband and wife to be willingly to engage in sexual activity. Forceful intercourse is against the sanctity of marriage, and this idea that an unbroken hymen is a sign of an unmarried woman's honor and that rape may not only be perpetrated against women cannot be raped. This notion have to be changed in the minds of the people. Marriage is a sacred institution in which both man and woman must accept each other's decisions. This can be gender neutral as well, and there should be legislation for both parties. But in the current situation, women are more affected than men. Law must be enacted to address this issue around the world and as well as India. So, here I conclude with my topic. Thank you.